Now we will utilize a fishbone diagram to map out the possible causes of this terrible event. After careful examination of the case, it is determined that there were 4 possible causes: human error, environmental or facility-related error, lack of insight, and time constraints. We will further discuss each of these subgroups in relation to our case summary. Human error contributed to this event in several ways. Most notably, Rebecca entered the discharge order for the wrong patient. Despite the fact that there were 2 Juan Lopez's on her unit, she failed to determine that she was discharging the correct Juan Lopez, utilizing other patient identifiers such as birth date and medical record number. As in most facilities, patients require at least 2 methods of identification to ensure accurate care. Another example of human error was Rebecca and Lisa's failure to verify the correct discharge medications prior to sending the prescription to the pharmacy. Had either the nurses caught that they were attempting to fill and furnish aripiprazole to a patient who had documented allergies to the medication, they may have stopped what they were doing and found that the discharge order was placed incorrectly. They could have rescinded the discharge order for Juan Garcia Lopez and started fresh. Environmental or facility-related errors may have caused this event as well. First off, a name alert warning may have not been initiated. In most hospitals, if patients with similar or identical names are housed in the same unit, they are further designated with a name alert, typically with a sticker affixed to their physical chart as well as on the assignment board at the nursing station. In some cases, a name alert bracelet is also employed to ensure staff identifies the correct patient. Another facility-related cause may be the process of medication reconciliation at their facility. When patients are discharged, their medications must be reconciled by the discharging RN and their medication nurse. The medication nurse makes a list of the patient's discharge medications, which the registered nurse must co-sign using their employee ID and password. Perhaps this 2-person confirmation was not adequate, and the facility might have benefited from a 3-person system. Lack of insight could have been a factor as well. Rebecca lacked proper knowledge of Juan Lopez's medication list and allergies. Had she reviewed his routine medications and allergies at some point in the day, she would have been able to realize that they were filling medications for the wrong patient. Juan Lopez also displayed a lack of insight as well, as he refused proper teaching on his discharge of medications when Rebecca offered it. If Juan had consented to proper discharge medication teaching, he might have stopped Rebecca's teaching to tell her that he was taking olanzapine and not aripiprazole, and that he has a severe allergy to the latter medication. Finally, time constraints could have caused this event to occur. Since the discharge order was not placed in a timely fashion, all of the parties involved were forced to rush through their various tasks instead of taking careful consideration at each step of the discharge process. Furthermore, the case manager did not confer with the nursing staff prior to scheduling Juan's pickup time. Had she spoken to nursing prior to scheduling pickup, she might have scheduled pickup later in the day to give the nursing staff more time to properly review the discharge and to provide adequate discharge teaching to Juan.